Here comes the old franchise tag, according to reports for the Cowboys.
I hate this.
It's idiotic. It is sloppy. The Dallas Cowboys deserve everything they get. If they didn't learn from the team in their own division, the Redskins,
I know.
who Dak is clearly better than, and Kirk Cousins. Listen, I'm a Dak fan, so are you.
Yep.
He's not a superstar,
right.
might not ever be a superstar.
Deserves to get paid. Just how much?
He deserves to get paid. So now, because they've got all these other contracts that they need to tend to, the young man that they drafted in the middle round who has over-delivered really from minute one when Tony Romo wasn't ready to play because he got hurt, this young man stepped in for the first time he played at the Coliseum against the Rams in the summer, the preseason game. Right. We all said, geez, this guy's a little better than we thought.
Too bad he's got to wait behind Tony Romo for a few
too bad
years.
He's buried on the depth chart. Maybe Tony could jump into the booth early, free this guy up. And here's the Dallas Cowboys, who, from a business point of view, all right, talk about their winning or their inconsistencies or their failures this year. They're, from a business point of view, Dallas usually does a lot right. How can they mess this up?
Well, I mean, they messed up because they prioritized Ezekiel Elliott over Dak Prescott. Now, I get it. Zeke was being hardball. He was like, I'm not coming.
You really think he wasn't going to show up?
Of course he was going to show up.
What leverage did he have? The answer is none.
I mean, Melvin Gordon, same thing. Yeah. The worst decision he made, and our buddy who follows us, Adam Shine, called him on it. And, and then had him on set and told him I called him on it. And Melvin Gordon was like, yeah, you were right.
Gordon agreed.
He agreed. Look, couldn't the Dallas Cowboys have gotten by without Zeke Elliott this year? Of course. Would the fans have been upset because they don't see their dude, like the guy who's eating it? Give me my lunch. I want more. Feed me. Would they have been upset that he wasn't out there? Yeah, but they probably would have had the same result. The point is, you're now sitting in a circumstance where because you prioritize Zeke Elliott last offseason, you are stuck having to franchise Dak Prescott. I don't think they have a choice, BT. They can't have the money and the conversation planned out far enough because they waited too long. And now Dak, deservedly so, wants to be the standard, right? He wants to be the guy who, whatever that next number is, it was 35 with Russell Wilson, right? Mm-hmm. He wants to be the 36 or $37 million guy. But he can't do that right now because Pat Mahomes is about to get paid. And if the Kansas City Chiefs are smart, pay the kid now, steal that fourth year of your rookie contract, plus the fifth year option, and then bake in the rest of it. Give him like the average per year that's higher than everybody else. But do it now before you really break the bank with Pat Mahomes. They should do it now. But my point is, because we know that's likely to happen, Dak can't go sign his contract right now.
No.
And so they're stuck having to franchise him because Dak's people aren't stupid. They know Patty Mahomes is going to get a lot of money, and they want to be right up there with him. There's no way that the Dallas Cowboys can pay Dak that money because they paid Zeke last year.
And so, Cooper's still looking for scraps at the table. Is he going to get something to eat at some
this
point?
Is on them.
I'm not worried about Cooper, but still, they have not handled this well.
They really haven't.
And it's amazing. Listen, Dak Prescott, there's nobody that watches football with great frequency can say, unless they're just a Dallas hater, that he's not good. We don't even waste time. Of course he's good. He's won, basically 60% of his games, a little more than that, actually. His touchdown-to-pick ratio was 4-1. And, for a lot of that, he was doing that without Amari Cooper, without a ton of vertical weapons.
Yeah, and for most of one season, without Zeke.
Without Zeke as well. He's an easy leader. He's a class act. He's a high-character guy. Now, listen, to be fair, that doesn't mean that they won't eventually get this thing settled. There's a chance Dak might not sign this, although by at least presenting this, you build in some time to come up with a long-term contract for two. And maybe that's what they're going to do.
Yep.
But where Dallas really messed up is they played hardball unnecessarily, and now by the way, it's $27 million if he signs it, for the tag. Instead of signing him before the season, which is what Dak anticipated, and rightfully so, and maybe he would have gotten, 20, whatever the number was, 28. Now, eventually when they do get around to signing the extension, they're going to get crushed.
Yeah.
They're going to get crushed.
They are going to get crushed.
And that's their fault. And they deserve to.
It is their fault. I understand how this thing all played out. They prioritized the the running back over the quarterback, which is something you never see in the National Football League. It's a cliche now. It's actually an annoying one that it's a QB-driven league, but let's face it, it actually is. Right? You got to have your quarterback be able to perform on the ultimate stage, and that's on every Sunday. It's certainly in the postseason, and then you get to the Super Bowl. And I bring that up because Jimmy Garoppolo, BT and I were crunching these numbers. Like when they needed him to be great, Jimmy Garoppolo, and I preface this because Jimmy Garoppolo is making $100 million. He is one of those guys who set the pace for quarterbacks in the National Football League. He was garbage. In the fourth quarter, he was 3 of 9.
Final 4 drives, 3 of 11, 36 yards, a sack and a pick.
Yeah, that's what I want.
That's not good.
That's my $100 million.
Doesn't mean he can't recover.
Yeah.
But not a very encouraging start to being on that stage.
I agree. And so when you think about quarterbacks, you think about this quarterback who can drive you to a championship, because that's really what it's all about. If you're going to pay a guy like the Cowboys are about to pay Dak, or whenever they get around to paying Dak, whether they have to go through a franchise tag or, and push it down the line or get it done this offseason, they got to believe that he's the guy that can lead them to a Super Bowl, like the Kansas City Chiefs know that they have with Pat Mahomes. The problem is Pat Mahomes is about to set the market, and Dak Prescott does not want to be left holding, 20-something million, 30 million less than Pat Mahomes. And so I put this on the Dallas Cowboys. Patty Mahomes is going to set the market. Dak wants to be the guy that set the market, and he's not going to be able to get there.
By the way, he shouldn't be the guy who sets the market.
I know, but that's just how it works.
No, I understand
That's just how it works.